everyone, I'm Lori Sigurdson and I'm the candidate for Edmonton Riverview. So we know that there's so many issues in our healthcare system currently. Really, we're in a significant crisis. The UCP have made things worse by tearing up contracts with the docs, threatening to cut the wages of the nurses, and we know that EMS just can't handle all of the demands. And as the critic for seniors in housing, so many people have reached out to me, my own constituents, and talk about the crisis in our continuing care system. During COVID, we had over 1,600 seniors die in continuing care, and that didn't need to happen. It had everything to do with the policies of the UCP. The good news is the Alberta NDP has recruited many candidates who care very much about our healthcare system and will make a huge difference for our province. Let's hear from some of them.
I think fundamentally, as Albertans and as Canadians, we understand that everybody should get the highest quality of healthcare, whether they have a lot of money or they have no money at all. So I'm Danielle Larrabee, and I'm the candidate for Lesser Slave Lake. Pure and simply, public health care delivers a much higher quality of care for a much better price. We hear a lot from people that as long as it's being publicly funded, it doesn't matter. But it matters. It matters because when we publicly fund private care, then what happens is money is going into the pocket of shareholders. They're trying to minimize their costs, and we end up with lower quality of care. And on the tail end, it costs us more. So, because of what we believe in, we need to make sure everybody gets quality care, but also because it's the smart thing to do. The UCP has been tremendously damaging to healthcare. I mean, the truth is healthcare has been struggling with not enough people for a long time, but everybody was able to come together and pull together because they felt valued and they felt respected, and because they had at least the bare minimum resources to be able to provide care. But what we see now is absolutely devastating. Morale is I don't even want to say morale is low. People are actually hopeless that things are going to get better in many ways at this time, which is incredibly worrisome. They're done. They have nothing left. They've been trying to hold everything together with a shoestring for too long, and they're exhausted. My hope for the future of public health care is that the NDP wins the next election. Absolutely, that is what we need. I mean, we need to have a chance when we're not in the midst of the worst recession in decades, to have the conversations with frontline caregivers about how to evolve our healthcare system to make sure that it's sustainable and can continue to provide high quality care for the years to come. We need to make sure that it's a healthcare system in which healthcare workers feel that they are valued and that they are part of a team. And I have absolute faith that Rachel Notley and our team together could deliver on that.
Public health care is very important for the well-being of all Albertans. So healthy people build better and healthy society. It's very important. Healthcare is government responsibility. Hi, my name is Jasveer Deol and I'm the NDP candidate in Edmonton Meadows. UCP did its max to destroy the healthcare in Alberta. They shut down the super lab that was already under construction. They delayed the hospital that was going to be built in the south of the city. And they are, they're fighting with doctors. For 3.5 years in this province, they're scaring away the health professionals that they're moving out of this province. They have done great damage. They have closed community clinics within this province. People do not have access to health care. In hundreds of miles they have to travel to seek to get help. So they have done so much damage. It's time to form government and reverse all those damages and move forward to build the strong universal health care in the world.
The NDP would not be creating chaos in this time when we should be rebuilding, repairing our healthcare system. Hello, I am Rebecca Bouncel and I am running in the riding of Calgary-Fish Creek. The NDP would not be dismissing the board of AHS for having delivered fact-based expert advice during the pandemic, causing financial loss in the form of severance packages. The NDP knows that cooperation and inclusion are the key elements to improving our healthcare system.
What I've heard from folks in my riding are concerns about long wait times for hospital and ambulance care. Hi, I'm Amanda Chapman, and I am running in Calgary-Beddington. The UCP have chosen to take an antagonistic position with our frontline workers, picking fights with doctors and nurses in the middle of a pandemic. Albertans want real solutions, and they're not hearing any from our current government. When folks ask me about healthcare, I can't help but think of a gentleman that I met on the doors a few weeks ago. This fellow was in his 70s, and unfortunately he'd had to call an ambulance for his wife. After waiting for 3 hours, he had to make the difficult decision to drive her into the hospital himself. This was a very difficult situation for him because it was nighttime and he wasn't feeling comfortable driving. My heart went out to this gentleman when I heard his story. It has stayed with me.
When it comes to healthcare in Alberta, I believe in a better future.
I believe in a better future.
Even better future.
Better future.
I believe in a better future.